Hello, everybody. Hope you're doing well. It's currently 5 o'clock. It is Monday, 23 hours, 59 minutes, and 52 seconds until the next stream, apparently. I don't know why it bugs out like that. I hope you're all having a good one. If not, well, guess what? We get our 10 minutes to warm up, or maybe an hour, around an hour, maybe a little bit more. I would like for it to be a little bit more. To do something that we love. Yo, what's up, QR? Oh, wait, I didn't double check that stream is on fast mode, but it should be ultra low latency. Yeah, there we go. So we're set. I also never disclosed. When I was going through the settings yesterday, I never made a disclosure that this is not AI generated content. So, I never marked it as like synthetic. So we could have been AI generated this whole time, and you guys would have never have known. Let's head over here. How's your day going so far, QR? I'm going to ignore how much that rhymed. Oh my goodness, I'm tired, guys. Working all day. A lot. Not just coding, which can be pretty exhausting, but like going places. I printed my Capstone Expo poster. Adjusted it like 80 times. Almost ruined it when I was trying to crop it. In real life. Kind of played games a bunch today, but also Drew. Heck yeah, what games did you play? After our multiplayer game discussion yesterday, I'm not sure if you played any multiplayer games. I was thinking about that in the shower. And I feel like in Falsus, never heard of that, and Unbeatable, both rhythm games. Hey. And a shooter. Ooh, what shooter? I appreciate rhythm games, but I've barely engaged with them. Not that I suck per se. It's just not my jam. I'd say I'm almost decent at rhythm. But yeah, I was thinking about it in the shower, and I feel like it's important to say my definition of art, which is very loose and will piss many people off, is the attribution of meaning to things, which I know is very vague. But it almost doesn't fulfill the definition, because like the moment I'm like by meaning, I feel like that one requires clarification, right? Not necessarily like describing the form and function of my lamp by the fact that I can turn it on, but I see it as something else, right, beyond its form. Hell's New World, all caps. It's in closed beta. Ooh, your friend made it. Oh wait, shoot. Should I give it a what kind of shooter is it? I'll Google this during BRB. I'm a huge fan of shmups. I would love to. Hell, we'll take us not even a sponsor because like I don't want to get paid for it, but I would love to promote it if I like it. Similar to Quake. Oh my god. Okay, here we go. Is it in its multiplayer? I'm assuming. If you said it's similar to Quake, I love. That is probably my favorite type of multiplayer game. TF2. I would just play. I don't even play casual. I just go into servers and deathmatch. Okay, then I'm gonna have to give this a try. I am a big fan. What do they call them? Like boomer shooters. That's not necessarily a boomer shooter because I feel like boomer shooters have the implication of largely being single player because of like Doom. Doom is the boomer shooter, right? But Quake is also there. Just Quake is unique in the sense of its multiplayer. Quake Movement, my beloved. Gold Source Movement. I'm a sucker for that. In fact, I could put it in chat if you guys are interested in doing it. I'm not sure how you'd send it to me. But my friend sent me it's a 4x4 or 5x5 grid. And it's like ranking all of your favorite video games. So there's ones like best antagonist, best protagonist, stuff like that. He may not release it for a long time or ever. He started working on another another AFPS and a custom engine. And consequently hates opening Unreal now. That's real. What engine was it? Sorry, I'm being nosy. Please feel free to like, hey, Kavel, shut the hell up. I'm trying to draw. But and you, QR, you're gonna be the main artist for this game. Hopefully, I don't know. An open. Oh my god, dude. I know. I know very little, but just enough to know how painful that is. Thankfully, there is a wealth of resources out there on doing that, but that doesn't make it any easier. That's impressive though, and I appreciate that. I mean, hey, more boomer shooter than most of them by doing it in OpenGL. And that shit raw. That means it's probably made in C, C++, maybe a little bit of C Sharp, so I have even more respect. Oh, Kavel, the government stopped using C++. Die in front of me. Yeah. As much as I program in Python literally every day, I haven't touched C++ in a minute. C++ is still my favorite language. By far. Whenever I study for coding interviews, it's actually in Python most of the time, but like when it comes to like lower level concepts such as threading, I mean, you're not going to do that in Python, right? Or you shouldn't. Multiprocessing probably. Like async IO, that's not true threading. Or okay, I'm saying things that are contentious now. That's the problem with computer science. Is like there's always a well, but you know, like anytime I make a diagram for my capstone project, one of my teammates is like, "Well," I'm like, "It does like we just have to lie to them, right?" Diagrams are meant to abstract information and like try to paint the best possible picture. So if we have to lie a little bit, not even lie, just like not show the full picture, then like I was working on one of the diagrams for my capstone, and my favorite concept in all of computer science, my favorite thing I love doing beyond automation, is like parallelism, concurrency, all that. I think it's a really cool concept, and I love messing with it. But like all the diagrams kind of abstract the fact that everything is parallelized because yeah, stuff like that. Their school is pretty dumb, and I did the bare minimum to pass. So I'm actually proud of how I closed my average marks to 50 for my jobs. Oh no, that's real. I wish my school gave me more opportunities to explore other fields and things without it being a detriment to my grade. Like the only other major that I've taken a lot of classes for um was philosophy, which probably won't help me too much in the job market, especially considering that I'm an engineer. Right. Oh, he took philosophy? No, we can't hire that guy. Get him out of here. Um but I did thoroughly appreciate it for what it was. But like any other class I wanted to take either wouldn't help me at all. I'd be just quote unquote wasting money, which it kind of would be. And yeah. Oops. Need to ghost more. I say that every stream, dude. One day. How come you always do the same exercise for? Isn't that illegal? Don't tell anybody. I'm gonna be real. My warm up is mostly like a physical one. Like, conceptually, I don't know. Like, I do broken draw stuff a lot during the day. I have like these sketchbooks. I have to find all of them. I have like maybe four, no, three. I'm about to start the fourth of these, just filled with boxes. I just do it in between coding and stuff. So like conceptually, my brain is there. I just need a little bit of the muscle warm up. But it is true. It is illegal. My hand should be cut off for doing such a dastardly deed. I just like these because it has a little bit of everything I need. You know, the organic form gives me both ellipses and just thinking about 3D space, boxes as lines, and just a little bit of 3D space. Hot take, drawing just one box isn't enough for 3D space. Having two is like the next step, right? They interact with each other in space, form intersections, and then the hardest stage, which is drawing a box that represents something. Oh my god. So like you see an object that's like not very boxy, but using a box to represent that, having the same height scale, like a bounding box or something. And that's where lesson 4 and 5 shines. I was thinking about it today. There was never a single I got better at art. There's never a level up in art or like an instantaneous event where like you get to invest skill points or anything. It's a very slow, oftentimes non-linear, noticeable process. But if there was anywhere like I saw basically all the things I learned congeal into one thing, it was lesson 4 and 5. Now, the tricky part is if I say that and I need like a name for a person who just doesn't listen. Joe Schmo, I guess, for now. If Joe Schmo hears that and goes straight to lesson 5, well, guess what? It's not going to work because it was the compound of all the lessons before it and the 50%. And you're like, Kavel, what about lesson 3? I don't like lesson 3. Oh my gosh. Closes lesson 4 and lesson 5 tabs. Don't even think about it. Don't even think about having them open. No, I'm kidding. Lesson 3, I just didn't like the execution of planar forms with plants. My problem being, or like, I picked plants that just like, just like stood up and leaf. But what you're going for is like it's like the arrows exercise mixed with a little bit of 3D, right? And the movement through space. So I get why we do it, just I'd never had good enough references, and it's really hard to choose good references, and I put that in quotes because there's no perfect one, but I feel like there are definitely ones that capitalize on what you're going for in lesson 3. Like drawing a plant that's just like profile or whatever you want to call view, and it just looks really flat isn't going to help you. But doing it like a 3/4 angle, I know I said it, and all that stuff, so much better in my opinion. I do wish maybe I need to be the person to do this, to create. I don't want to do it because then people only do those references, but make a list of references I used and I liked that I felt like made me think in those made me think in those directions, but that's dangerous. Anyways, okay, we're gonna BRB. You guys know the drill. 2 minutes, come back, and we're gonna continue working on our little drawing and maybe another one. It's gonna be a surprise though. Be right back. Oh, cure. We're an ad break, but like that doesn't affect YouTube. I'm gonna mess with my mic. Let's see if it makes a horrible, terrible noise. What was I gonna say? I saw your lesson 2 post specifically on the corn, and I just looked again, and I think you posted again. Wait here. Oh my gosh. Yes, it was from a couple days ago. It was the corn. I think you're doing an excellent job in lesson 2. If you want, I could give a critique, but I think you're doing a pretty good job. Much better than I was when I was first starting. I think you're aptly capturing kind of what the essence of a lesson 2 is. I just didn't write in chat because I didn't immediately see anything that. So maybe I should have put that in chat. Of course. My only really main comment is don't be afraid of the white values too much. You have a lot of great detail. You're doing the right stuff. Things are casting well. I'd just say like once it comes to the closer, or like the closest point to the light source, really don't be afraid to blow out a lot of the value there. So like for the top of your corn, right? The center kind of row, like the indent, that could have just been white or like a really, really tiny detail. Because like worst case is if you don't like it, you could just add more value, right? It kind of goes to uncomfortable only talks about it in lesson 3. But what he does is he kind of makes like a brief outline-ish of where the texture could go, and if he feels like it needs more value, he expands on it. But you're doing a great job. Your slinky is pretty good. The brick is great. I really like the brick. I'm not sure, is that your most recent one? That's 13. Seems like that looks like it seems like your skill is compounding. That one looks really good. I was never a fan of the interior ones. Those are always very difficult. Okay, good work so far. All right. So we're going to head over here. Wrong one. Haha, I forgot to change it. So, oh yeah, my notes are open. I write notes throughout the day as I think about it, and sometimes right before stream. Today was right before stream. Sometimes I write notes on my phone because I look at it. Usually, because I usually post it in my own Discord channel with myself or whatever. But yeah, isn't my latest anymore. But thanks for the tip, of course. This isn't okay. So this is like extra reading QR, but I do highly recommend it. I'll put it in Dropbox resources if I remember what it is specifically. Cynics has a video on basics of rendering for light, right? And that's like very advanced, even for like me. I'm not saying I'm super advanced, but like it's advanced. But one thing I really like that he says, and he's going to say it much better than I do here, is if you've ever played a video game and like you walk, or even in real life, I guess, you walk outside and everything's super bright and you just can't like perceive anything. And same thing with whenever you go into a dark room after being outside and everything's super dark, right? Your pupils haven't expanded or retracted enough to absorb enough light. That being said, according to your scene, right, if you're in a scene where everything is in darkness, then the light areas are going to lose a lot of their detail. So for your example, right, of your lesson 2, specifically the corn, I think corn is like one of the best textures. That top part, right, would have a lot less value. And then because your black, like the darker areas, the shadow is so intense there, right? Or no, it would be kind of the other way around. But yeah, so and I really like the example he gave because he basically just like inverted it right in front of you. You're like, holy crap, wait, what? It makes sense that like everything in dark can lose detail, but whenever everything's in light, oh my gosh, cool. So, I mean, and that's what you get for overexposed. Post. Wait, what? Oh, it was streaming the wrong PureRef thing. It was like, whatever. So I originally wanted to redraw gravel. I'm gonna hold back. Because we don't need to. I'm just unhappy with it. And I realized last stream, I was breaking my rule. I was rushing. I was rushing so fast that Krita crashed, right? I was like jumping from place to place, thing to thing. Let's calm down, right? Work on it a little bit at a time. And that's what kind of following these notes are for, right? Focusing on one section at a time. Giving ourselves breaks. Even though I did give myself breaks, I feel like I should have leveraged it more. The thing calling out to me the most is the head. Of course, yeah. I'm not gonna at you because I'm scared of the box man. But yeah. Let's get to it. Lesson 2 is a beast though. Oh. If there's ever a part I was that close to quitting Drawbox, it was lesson 2. And there's a second time that was that ever close to quitting Drawbox, it was less than 6. Just gonna get rid of that for now. Here's the old nose. It looks like it's just like floppy. It bothers me. Oh, I forgot I merged it all into upper body. Which makes sense, but still. Oh. Oh, there we go. Nice. W. He looks a little bit too happy here, and I think it's the mouth more than the eye. But we'll also mess with the eye. I wanted to listen to Nujabis on stream today. I was like, I should probably keep things simple. I did overwhelm myself yesterday, so keeping it nice and easy. There's also Proko's video, which we'll actually be stealing from on Shadow and Light, but I feel like that one's... Because like Drawbox only tells you about Cast Shadow. Doesn't talk too much about Form Shadow. And like Cure, for an example of how like not really the smartest I am, for a while I just like couldn't fathom the fact that like the light source could be somewhere other than the camera / like the viewing angle. So like if there was a form, get out of here. Oh wait, I'm not on the layer. Why did I make this sketch layer red? Anyways, if we had like a form, right, and there was like the camera right here, let's do the Gmod hammer camera, right? Which is just like a film, one of the film ones, right? Whatever. And like looking this way, I couldn't fathom for a while that the light source could maybe not be right here, if that makes sense. Like I was also like, you know, if there's a camera over or a light over here, right? It just I was like, no, that can't happen because the camera's not right there. I'm so stupid. Yeah, but still, like, we're here now though. We understand light a little. I'd still trip up on this from time to time. What's up, Safi? How's it going? Hope you're doing well. I was just discussing about how I'm not the smartest cookie, sharpest cookie in the shed. Doing okay. A little bit tired, but doing okay. How about you? I'm gonna hide the notes over here for now. Remember not to zoom in too much. I really like how like long it is right here. It's gonna be goofy, but I really like it. Grackles are supposed to have long necks. Gonna doodle a bit before bed. Heck yeah. Okay, this could be a weird kind of transformation I'm about to do, but trust, okay? Maybe. Wait, no, I didn't want to do all that. Just this. Oh, shoot. Is it shift in this program? I think. Yay! Okay, I didn't need to do the lower part, I guess. Select tools aren't the best. I don't know any better. Like I don't know if like there are better exist out there, so maybe there. You really feel I gotcha. Hey, but it's free. So it's not that I won't complain because it's free, but you just won't catch me doing it. Actually, no, you will catch me. I complain a lot. You can describe me as a complainer. We're just deleting these presents. We are getting rid of them. They're gone. Presents? What is gravel Santa? Goodbye. We're onto the arm now. Oh, I like this hand a lot, but I guess we're gonna have to like erase a lot of it in the pursuit of doing this. For now. We could actually probably keep it, but eh. Brush engine. It is a bit okay. One thing I hate about Krita, I think is the only thing that I vehemently dislike. I accidentally overwrote one of the default brushes, so then I had to play the game of like, why did I do? Oh, this is part of the handbag, dude. So then I had to like go through all these settings and like 3 different articles, and like everyone was just kind of lying to each other a little bit about how to restore a brush. Insanely clunky on Android, I can imagine. This is not a dig towards what am I doing here, guys? What am I, an AI? This finger go up, but this I'm no better than an LLM. That's part of the handbag layer for no reason as well. Casual open source experience, true. This is coming from the guy who's actively working on an open source project. I will be giving the presentation for said project very soon. I'm just gonna do additive mode. I've actually been like the open source project that I've been working on is relatively closely related to Claude Mythos. And so I've actually been studying up on Claude Mythos. Because like when I'm giving my capstone presentation, I know people are going to ask about it. So if I feel like if I know a lot about Claude Mythos, it'll help sell, it'll help sell what I'm trying to do. Is that necessarily a good thing? No, like, I'm literally just trying to pivot off the success of like, some of the world's best researchers in a very difficult security problem. Something specific, adversarial malware, and yeah, I'm not gonna say too much else, but basically, like and Steph, you'll understand this very well, given your field. Yeah, what is it called when it's like something resistant bacteria, right? Whenever bacteria grow resistant to a type of medication, you see that in almost the exact same way in the world of cybersecurity, right? The more defenses you get, the more, the lesser attacks will lessen, or, the weaker attacks will lessen and they will change. This is called, resistance. This is called concept drift, in a way. Concept drift and concept evolution. Concept drift is when you have like kind of the same paradigm. So an example of this would be there are 4 ways to attack a computer, and everyone uses technique number 1. They shut down technique number 1, so everyone shifts, like drifts, to technique number 2, right? Concept evolution, which is a bit harder for me to explain, is as if there's a 5th technique that suddenly appeared, and so everyone goes to the 5th technique, right? And it's really cool, but also very scary. Let's see, did I draw on the wrong layer? I'm such a chud. So how do you model that, right? As a defense researcher, are you always on the run? And not on the run per se, but oh, that looks messy. Etc. How can you predict it, right? Predicting concept drift would be really cool. Oh, interesting. Did I not grab part of the harm? Oh, I didn't. I'm so dumb. Wait, what is that? Is that part of the lower body? It is. That is really strange. Okay. This is what I get for rushing. Yeah, Safi, yesterday I was talking about how I was like rushing. I wasn't really happy with how fast I was moving. Almost creating it yourself first. That's actually one of the solutions. But it's an open problem-ish right now. People are very quickly developing systems to refine it all. I talked about one actually the other stream, and that's how I know about it, is RAG systems. But yeah, now that we're in the advent of AI, right, it is easier than ever to be an attacker. Because you can't necessarily go to ChatGPT and be like, hey, make me a malware, but instead of, okay, I shouldn't tell you how to jailbreak or like get LLMs to make malware for you. I'm not going to on this stream. But there are ways, right? And that's a bad thing. Look for a lot of updates soon on just like the state of cybersecurity. GPT worm, interesting. There is Claude, or not Claude, yeah, Claude Mythos, which I still don't know much about. I haven't actually read up on it. GPT worm, interesting. I mean, I can't remember the exact statistic, but some cybersecurity research company, can't remember the name. I mean, just last year alone, the amount of like samples, unique samples generated by the same person skyrocketed, which means, you know, like it's easier more than ever to generate stuff like that. They're smart, informed enough to create genuine threats. LLMs on their own, not necessarily, but yeah, I mean, any bad actor, right? I mean, you know, I know people who have never touched VS Code or any IDE in their life, and they're like they have websites, right? They have like local host websites. Even some of them have done the tutorials and set it up on like Heroku or something like that. So you know, it's completely feasible that people are very inexperienced people are creating malware, at least dangerous files. What was I doing, dude? Interesting. And it's kind of a losing game at the end of the day because or not a losing game. That's pessimistic. But like the barrier, the threshold, the barrier of entry has never been so low. So research needs to catch up, and they're gonna do that. Yeah, for sure. I mean, yeah. That'll get any old head professor started on how much they hate IP, IPv4, IPv6 as a definition. But yeah, because you know the internet was born in a world where people were a lot more trusting, and it was more of a niche technology that wasn't expected to be used worldwide, right? Um, but when it comes to malware specifically, there's a quote that I really like. It is as a defender or you know, as an attacker, you only need to be lucky once. As a defender, you need to be lucky every time, right? So the moment you don't detect anybody, they get in, and all it takes is one. Well, yeah, yeah, the money argument is very good because try telling any BI, you know, person, hey, let's slow down. Like we found a vulnerability or something like, right? That may not be in the threat model, and so you know the business aspect of things definitely has incentive to be like, well, Our risk model can only afford so much. We have to go forward. This was what was bothering me so much yesterday with the shoulder. And Gravel needs to feel slumped. He needs to feel a bit meh. And he was just looking a bit too broad. I like muscular stuff when it comes to anatomy and things, but come on, Gravel. Let's not be. Oh, and I also wanted to. So I guess we can undo this for now. And I am being a bit reductive because there is a legitimate aspect to it, right? Which is there is only so much we could spend on security. And that's why there's the prevailing philosophy that is, security from the start. But now I'm kind of talking out my ass because I have no industry experience in the terms of security. So anyone could walk in here and be like, Kavel, you're wrong. And I'm like, yep. But I've already seen it, so echoes of it. So I don't think I'm too wrong. I could be wrong. I probably am. I usually am, but I don't like this. I guess we have to make. We're gonna decapitate him. Oh, yeah. Yay. Sorry. Alas, I'm like a 3-year-old. I kind of see this. You guys see it? I think I can kind of see it. Yeah, it's still not too bad in perspective. No, shoot. Nice. It's funny when I went to go print the poster for my capstone today. The guy, the guy who was printing it was also in engineering, which was pretty neat because he helped me with other stuff, getting the poster set up. He was like, "So what are the plans after grad?" And I just looked down. And he was like, "Oh, I'm sorry. All I know is a little bit of SQL, and there you go, right?" That's what 2 of the OWASP top 10. Actually, the OWASP top 10 updated since the last time I looked at it. But I mean, see, it's my bet right now. SQL injection is going to be at like a 5, if anything. I kind of always liked the little neck pouch, but yeah, the first probably. Let's see. Let's do a little bit of googling. I used to have the old one almost memorized because my professor would always ask about it. 2025. Broken access control, security misconfiguration, injection. Yep, that's number 5. I'm crazy. Wait, injection's number 5? Oh my god, that was a good guess. Yeah, broken access control, security misconfiguration is number 2. Oh geez, software supply chain failures. That actually makes sense. Cryptographic failures before injection. Huh. What's going on with the crypto? Moving down 2 positions. It was a number 2 the year before? I guess. I mean, yeah, probably every no. Didn't SSH have a vulnerability a while ago, but that was way before this OWASP release, so. TLS. I mean, I guess people man in the middle attacks are still all the rage. Still. Whatever. I'm happy about guessing it correctly. I'm gonna be careful about how much I say here. What I'm about to speak about was legal, is legal. It is legal. No. Well, okay. No contest. It one of my projects in school was testing the security of a live service or company. What's up, Bear? Zonkta, like just this, or just like he's kind of doing the fintful a little bit. Yeah, one of my projects was testing the security of a real business or service. Um, and we got in because of a SQL injection, right? So it was a really cool version of SQL injection too. I'm not gonna say what how, but tangent lines. I'm gonna have like an enemies to lovers arc with tangent lines. I think. I know he's looking at. Oh, he's just out of it. I'm just daydreaming. Man, I need to draw. Okay, Bear. I swear, Bear. Like every other time you're in chat, you inspire a new drawing. It's gonna be like a classroom. It's gonna be fisheye classroom. Uh, like desks, desk here, desk here, desk here, board up here, right? Desk here, desk here. Stuff like that. And I want gravel like right here in the corner. Daydreaming out the window, corner seat. Very, very prototypical school angst drawing, right? But I can totally see it. I loved staring out of the window in school. I still do. Man, one of the schools I was at had like a fence, of course. And like I would imagine hopping that fence. Not that I hated school that much, but I was just like, to me, like hopping that fence and being outside of school at like 12 o'clock in the day at lunch just seemed like such a fun thing. Okay, anime protagonist, leave me alone. Can a boy not dream? I also want to fix the legs a bit. Put some shoes on, dude. What the hell? What the hell is wrong with this guy? We used to run away east. See, that sounds just much cooler, though. You didn't run out of school. You said run away east. You know? That sounds so much more adventurous. We went east into the mountains. All the schools I went to had very strict rules on when you could leave, when you could come back. Tangent line. Um, so I was not much of an adventurer, but I still dream. That's maybe why I dreamed about it so much. It was just, you were told not to do it, so you wanted to do it. Why is that in lower body? Kavel, you chud. Dude, all of yeah, that kind of makes sense. I mean, that is lower. I disagree with it, but it is lower. Think. See, sometimes. Why does the leg upset me so? I don't know. I don't know. I feel like the hand should be rotated. Like, why would he? Maybe. It is kind of like rotated inwards, though. I could go for a smoothie right now. It's been warm for the first time in a while. And my scooter died, so I had to walk back to my apartment. I kind of do want to rotate the foot more towards us, which sucks because I spent so much time on that foot. Left foot. I feel like it'll help the depth of the scene. Also, yeah, let's redo both the feet. Oh wait, I just realized it's okay. I'm blessed with the ability And with the opportunity to have this much hindsight in a drawing. Hello? What? Oh. Fed a grackle today. Well, actually, I've noticed something. All the male grackles are too busy running around being silly. The lady grackles are with it. They walk up to me. I toss them a peanut. They leave. Right? They're calm. They don't yell at me like male grackles do. I know I always shout out the female grackles, but give a grackle a peanut. That is my new Discord status. I'm changing it right now. Nice. I was thinking I have a lot of homework tonight to do, but if I just don't do it and just save it till last minute tomorrow, right? That was a horrible noise, and if my mic picked that up, I apologize so bad. That was horrible. Oh my god. Please don't tell me we have any viewers. We have 3 on YouTube. No. We have 2 on Twitch. No. Whatever. No one heard it. Meh. Meh. Oh, I just messed up my chat thing. Bear, what have you been up to? Burp. So much. Name one thing. And only one. You only get one. Yeah, see, I was going so fast yesterday, I wasn't even paying attention to like the names of things. That's how you know Kavel. I'm not gravel. It's not focusing. Job hunting. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you say that. I hope it's going well. I hope you're finding ample opportunities. I completely get how grueling that is, though. I hope you're finding time to. I don't even know how to describe it. Like giving yourself time. I'm not forgiving. I'm so like I didn't apply enough today. Oh my god, dude. Or like when I am applying, I'm like, oh my god, I hate every second of this. Time to retype another variation of my like intro thing, like 8. Yeah, I'm out of it. Oh. Let me move my mic closer. Still gotta do the New Balance 550s for Mr. Luca. Slowly adapting to the process of it all. That is great. I'm glad to hear. I hope that you find your dream job immediately. My dream job? Do whatever I want all day and people pay me for it. Dream job, $1 billion. I'm gonna be real. My dream job is closely looking like. I was thinking about last night. I don't want to make a lot of art YouTube videos. Like honestly, just chilling out, drawing, coding stuff that I like. You know, open source. Oh my gosh, if I could make like educational materials for people, live a good life, that'd make me very happy. This one is no, it's just too flat, right? This toe needs to be raised up a bit. I see what's going on there. This one I think should just be a bit more towards us though. This foot also needs to be fixed in perspective, but that's for another time now. I guess when I get overwhelmed like yesterday when I was like working too fast, I could start writing notes of things that I think are wrong, so I can kind of direct my energy instead of just like all over the place, right? Drawing too fast to try to get an idea out. Notes as you go. Yeah, maybe it shouldn't be that rotated towards us. Yeah, maybe it should be a little bit more. Guess I'll do this a bit zoomed out. Yeah, like I don't feel. Well, did I not do? Huh? Why are you not deleting? Delete. Hello? Oh, clear, clear, clear. I'm so confused as to why this is not deleting. Just probably drawing in general. I wouldn't want to really want to teach coding. Uh, and then just like art media, like making my own art media. So, you know, like animations, maybe comics, stuff like that. But there comes the problem that I've always been scared of, which is I don't want to depend on it, right? Like I don't want to. That's actually kind of the whole like art content thing, and the why I'm scared of it is I don't want to make stuff because I have to, right? I don't want to be like, oh, I have to get another drawing tutorial. What's the drawing tutorial of this week gonna be? Like no, like I only want to like say things when I feel like they need to be said. Finding stuff to say feels like I'm just generating thoughts, not kind of actively coming upon them and developing them. Like I feel, you know, whenever you're like out with a friend, you're not like, oh shoot, what should I say next? Like a good conversation just flows. Yeah, like broken draws, I love them, but like I don't need all these videos. Not every video I watch is like perfect. Zapata, I feel like most of his videos I can watch, I'm like, holy shit, this is like well thought through. And I wouldn't say he's like popping out content. Art drama happens weekly, true. I will never do the art drama. Only if it's like really funny. I absolutely despise YouTube drama. Thank God thank God like iDubbbz, Leafy is here, all of that is a thing of the past. Once a year, yeah. But then like, you know, my streams, I wouldn't say that's the thing. Maybe it's how I interact with content and also or media, I should say. Um, we can have the discussion about content and media later, or like art and media. Like I just have Northernlion on in the background while I do things, right? Which kind of undermines the purpose of a stream. I'm not going to interact with him. He's just funny. Same thing with Germa, same thing with Vinny. So I'm a VOD watcher. So like as a streamer, yeah. Zapata is solid and he's said he's refraining from making more stuff because it might be more emotional than useful. Exactly. More emotional than useful. I love it. Of course you'd say a bar like that, man. Look at this guy's clown shoes, dude. If I was less attached to this drawing, I'd just give him clown shoes right now. It's a philosophy that I've stolen from Dasein, um, which is just have fun, like entertain yourself with your art. I think that's what he said verbatim. entertain yourself. I love that. Like if you have an idea on the go, play with it. Have some fun with it. Oh yeah, and I haven't talked about what my plan is today. So, we may take a pause from this drawing for two reasons. One, working on one project can really pigeonhole and like I don't know, um, can drain you rather quickly. I guess is the best way to put it. So I like kind of working on other projects, but then you're like, well, Kavel, I've tried that too, but then I abandon the project I'm working on, and my solution, or at least my like philosophy on that is, I do something called side quests. And he also has courses, so the channel isn't about tutorials. True. I would say if anything, it was a tutorials and like art philosophy, right? How to think. But yeah, for sure. Um, there's a video game called Black Mesa, which I really love. It's a basically effectively a mod of it's a remake in a way. Uh but it was a mod for the original Half-Life, and they basically completely redid it. It looks wonderful, it plays wonderful. I love it a lot. And they have something called the um side quest. They call it side quests. Basically, what it is whenever their developers will be working on like the same map, the same things or whatever, it'd either get boring or they want to explore different concepts. They would do side quests where it's tangentially related to the work they're doing, but it's really just meant to kind of explore stuff. And it's part of what they call and what the, game developer sphere at large calls the Valvean mindset of making video games and stuff, and what really breeds that kind of. And I hate for using all of the corpo lingo. Look at that nice little tangent line there. But like that innovation that Valve is known for, right? I don't like how this is more in the direction of the correct perspective I want, but it's a bit me. I think I'm just gonna start by drawing everything explicitly and then worrying about everything after that. I want to be a bit more raised. So like I like going on side quests with every project I've done, whether it's Gmod map making, programming, whatever. Because it's still related to the drawing at large, so you're not going to get too sidetracked and jump onto another project. Um, but it's still a break from the main thing, and gives you a nice like fresh pair of eyes for the actual thing that you're working on. And it's a good way to keep big projects fun. At what point do you decide to side quest? It's largely a feeling that I've gauged through a long time of doing bigger projects. Not that like any of my projects are substantial like that, but I've just done things that take a lot of time, especially Gmod map making. Holy crap. So I just get this feel. It's kind of when I start feeling that resistance towards doing it. Like if I open this up and like, man, I don't really want to work on this. So, one thing that I've later down the line and what we will be doing is shading and coloring, right? So one thing we're going to do is I'm going to take a drawing I already have of Gravel and a drawing I already have of Luca. Specifically the one that I sent in art share last night with Luca kind of like pogging. And I'm just going to ink it really fast, nothing intense, and we're going to do some shading on it. Just to get the shapes of his face kind of dip our toes in, get used to painting like that. And then we're going to come back here and of course going to see like 80 different things, stuff like that. But yeah, it's definitely when I'm not sure if you guys have ever felt that. I felt it especially when working on YouTube videos. I open up the script and I'm like, oh my god, like I've made no progress. I have so much to do. My belly, it's so round. So yeah, of course, yeah. I could link. It's here. I'll link it right now. Black Mesa documentary. It's a really cool developer commentary of how they made everything. It's 2 years. Sorry, 2 years, 2 hours. But this is, yeah, Black Mesa, the 16-year project to remake Half-Life. So if there's anybody who understands that, it's this. Exactly, Bear. I did that. I did that for oh my god, what's his name? Billy from Deadlock. Here's the YouTube video. Yeah. Um, I just realized I had a YouTube notification. Someone commented on one of the previous streams. I never look at them. I'm so bad about that. Um, but yeah, we love Black Mesa a lot. I love Valve a lot. I'm still a sucker for Valve, dude. It's bad. Half-Life, please. Yeah, zoom out, Kavel. Remember, freaking. I need to put like a thing. Zoom out. Because I'm always too deep in there and I never like pay attention to what I'm drawing. But like, if anything was tangent line central, it's Gravel's stupid little. I was about to say grippers, and I just did. But I feel like acknowledging that I said it is much better than actually saying it without any recourse. They do be creepy. I mean, they are gangly. The whole reason I draw his claws is like very grotesque and like freaking not grotesque, but gangly is because I sent a picture about it probably a year ago at this point of a grackle like doing a funny pose, and you said, "Wow, I never realized like grackles have gnarly." You said gnarly ass feet or something like that. I was like, they do. And so like since then I was like, I should probably like this is a feature that people recognize of grackles, so I'm going to capitalize on it. That is a thing people recognize. I'm going to skip this song because I always skip it. It's a great one. Actually, let's do that cafe series. I really like that series. Oh wait, he has a new single. Let's listen to this. I was about to start a new strand of conversation, and I was literally going to start with me like doxing myself. Like I was going somewhere with the story in my head. I was like, oh wait, I just realized I've revealed like everything about me. The conversation was my home address, my social security number, and my credit card with the 3 numbers on the back. A new movie has been released. One that I'm somewhat excited to go watch. It is Exit 8, based on the titular horror video game Exit 8. I'm excited. Dang it. I want to go see it. We are in the era of the indie movie with Markiplier's very successful Iron Lung. We have Kane Pixels Backrooms coming out, which I'm excited for. My friend made a really good point, even though I somewhat want to disagree with it. That like Backrooms kind of loses its mystique when it's shot from third person, which I agree with, but I still think it's possible to still be good scary media. Yeah. And then of course Exit 8, which Exit 8 looks really really good. I'm not so much like hyped for the scares, even though I know they'll be pretty good, probably, hopefully. I just want to see the different variations of the subway. Blah, 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 blah. Look at that. I think we did okay there. Trying to do a more human base for the foot. Not sure if it's gross. If it is, that's kind of a good thing. I'm watching Dorohedoro. As I remembered aptly, we are now at the scene that I really didn't want to see. Thankfully they didn't animate it to be as visceral as it is in the manga, which I mean is, you know, even for Dorohedoro, I expected them to be comfortable with animating it. If you look up Dorohedoro, it's probably one of the first gifs you'll see, maybe. Poor Kaiman. We love Kaiman. My baby boy. Episode 3. Okay, spoilers for Dorohedoro Season 2. Episode 3. So if you guys want to watch it and don't want to be spoiled, and now is your warning to click off for a little bit. When he returns to the high school and he starts having his memories come back, specifically in the manga, the scene where he starts like clawing at the sides of his face, and like you can like see the indents of his fingers. In his face. Very, very visceral. Very intense. It sucks because I remember when I first picked up the manga and like I reread through the beginning too, just so I would like have that context, see what's different. I was so sad to see like basically everything after season 1 on the Netflix and the manga is just Kaiman suffering. Like just nonstop him going through the worst pain ever until like the ending act. And hell, you barely get Kaiman until then too. I was gonna start working on this, but I'm gonna continue working on the foot. But hey, Nakaido is there, and she's cool as hell. I forgot how. I mean, I always appreciated how cool Noi is, but I forgot like in Netflix, she's like just kicking doors open, stuff like that. Makes sense. Why? I wonder if they're gonna in the Netflix go into her whole backstory. I think my Krita just crashed. Can I save? Oh, okay. Why can nothing? Why? Okay, well I saved, and I can do things. Can I zoom here? Oh, oh, okay. I think I like locked the page or something. We're back. We didn't crash like last time. How much did I lose yesterday? Not much. In fact, we've like redone a lot of the stuff from yesterday, so like I'm not too pressed about it. We were rushing, and so a lot of the work lost wasn't like good work. And so it kind of like set us back a bit in a good way. This credit it does, but it was an older save, so it does do the autosave thing that I like as well, where if you open it, it gives you the option to save over the existing version too. It's the year of our Lord 2026. No program should ever corrupt files. Okay, are we frozen again? No, okay. Um oh wait, maybe I know what was going on. Like I've only had programs, video editing programs like OBS corrupt footage. I don't know what about that format that is so corruptible. Really? CS dude. Sorry, I'm very naive, I guess, because once again I haven't like made large programs as such. But it ain't, in my opinion, it ain't that hard, right? And here, I'm gonna take a quick pause. think I'm gonna keep this right now. There will be adjustments, but I'm largely accepting of this right now. What I would give to be at like a kickback with friends at sunset, this kind, like someone's playing this on a bass. Maybe this is cliche as hell, but IFW it hard. Maybe I'm just like a chill and nonchalant guy. Let's get some. I want to take like a little bit of a brain break. I'm gonna look through Pinterest. We're gonna try to find some better knee references. I always approximate knees and never give it too much focus or attention. So watch out. Kavel's about to put some knees on stream. Oh yes, I forgot. My apologies. Oh, someone does like a cool paw. Oh shoot. We don't really have the option here, but I found like this cool like way of drawing paws and claws. Shoot, we don't really have anything to capitalize on that here. Maybe we could adjust the hands a little bit. Also hoopla. I'm gonna add this to my pure ref. I don't know who the artist is. Wintermare. Oh wait, no, I think we've used this person's references before. But I like this. I like this way, especially this. I think that's cool. I'm going to steal that. It's going to be mine. Yeah. Is PureRef still free? It is, to my knowledge. If PureRef is ever not free, I will explode on stream. I'm jiving with this hard. Birelli Legreen? I don't know. But man, you are quite good. Good song, yeah. Oh my god. Dude. Your wait. There is nothing. Nothing behind these eyes. Holy. How can you tell Kavel has opened up Pinterest? Look at these guys. Oh my god. Okay, let's is that Willem Dafoe shirtless? There's a lot of Willem Dafoe Pinterest. Not complaining. Okay, knees. Here's a good knee. Look at that. Solid knee. What? I looked up knee and this is on there. Let me go. Yeah, actually very nice lighting. See if I could get one more knee. What the hell is okay? Some weird tangentially related things. Oh my gosh, this is great. I can't put it on Twitch because it's technically nudity. It's a figure drawing, but holy crap, it's good. Pinterest, yeah, well, to what I know is I'm not encountering that much AI on it. Maybe they have like some weird data policy. Oh wait, I also turned off synthetic content. I still see AI here and there, but largely I'm not recommended it. Pinterest, okay, why are you putting so much feet? I didn't click on any feet. Stop. Okay, maybe I hate on Pinterest as well. Well, that's the thing. What if the AI is so good we just can't catch it? You know? Get the feet off my screen, dude. Oh. None of this is what I'm asking for. None of this. Come on, Pinterest. If I look at like the artistic renditions of a knees, it gives me knees, like drawings of knees. But if I look up knees normally, it gives me feet. Stop. We'll do this. Oh, this is like underwear ads. If I crop it, then I don't think Twitch will get mad at me here. Wait. I'm just getting dudes in underwear, please. Let me just... Dude. Is it too much to ask for a simple knee? Well, lots of ads for similar websites, so sort of feel like it's a more corporate thing. Yeah. I can see that. We'll do this. This is an underwear ad, so I'm okay in doing this. It's a runway. Cool. Let's take a brain break, but like instead of our classical brain break, we're gonna do something a little different. We're still like been doing a brain break, but here. I'm gonna run ads on Twitch while I set this up. Just enough to set us up for a bit. How do I do this? Here we go. Why is the auto center button not working? Oh, I just realized I'm such an idiot. I shouldn't have done it this way. Oh, whatever. Okay. Anyways. And yeah, I'm gonna get this out of the way for now. Hello? Why are you not going away? There we go. Okay. Connections. We're just gonna do this to relax. My Pinterest homepage is blessed in what way? While you do that, we have to create groups of 4. What do we got? Magic wand, you wave. You also have a pin. Handkerchief cape. Oh, okay. Bye, monkey. Were you? I didn't even know you were here. Have a good one. Thank you for stopping by. Velvet rope. Something you can pull. Soprano. You singing? I may be screwed on this one. To be real, I do suck at connections, so there was never that much marquee. I got you. Okay, see ya. Ticket line. What the hell? Help me out here. Not you guys. Me shuffling. What the hell? Duo trigordal. Okay, wait. We're looking up this up. As in my native language. I don't know. I'm pretty dumb. You could at least be better than me. Wow, this is rough. It's probably my worst one yet. You write with a pen? This isn't like pin to pin in something. Duo trade. Okay, we're gonna move over that because I'm curious. I'm too lazy. I'm just gonna do it like this. You're right. There we go. Duo trigordal. Daily duo trigordal. Oh, what the hell is this? Oh my god. So you do multiple wordles at once? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So my favorite start is radio. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, what let's think about it, right? What is the optimal play here? It is not solving just one, right? Um I feel like Oh, I see, I see, I see. How do I unclick that? No, don't want that. Help. I mean, it doesn't really matter, I guess, but I was clicking on the side. Who knows? Wow, look at this one. So I'm gonna I'm approaching this as like it was my like for my I almost said the class number, which would have like doxed me. Algorithm design, right? We want to maximize the number of green and minimize the number of gray. This song is stressing me out. What, isn't this supposed to be a brain break? No, I'm kidding. Okay. Uh, a lot of green for A and I, which makes sense. These are vowels and some of the most common ones other than like E. Um, yeah. This one's very impressive to me that we've gotten that close. This, then of course, this is the only one with two greens, so I guess we'll work up here for now. This could be a door. I like that it does this. That gets our E in here and it helps us out a lot. It will mess up this one though, but we're not necessarily trying to solve for both of those. We're basically just getting the E out of this. So repeat letters, actually, that would hurt me maybe, but we're gonna go forward with it. Because still have a lot more orange, so let's go with it. K. Wait, if the word is yellow, that means it can't be correct? Or can? Like, is it following traditional Wordle rules? Brain break, he said. I know, right? Dude, it's fucked up when your Wordle has a scroll. I'm used to playing Wordle on my phone, so I should just be clicking down here. Yeah, clicking off doesn't help me, so I mean, it's not there's a If you type out a word, it will be yellow or white depending on if it could be a correct guess for the word. If you type out a word, it will be yellow or white depending on if it can be a correct guess for the word. I think I see what you mean now. So focusing on this one. Oh, I just hit enter. I'm so stupid. I thought that was the backspace. I'm so dumb. I'm throwing. Is there a way to restart? No. Frick. There's a picture I need to find real quick. This is Oh wait, this isn't even the correct version of it though that I really like. Okay, whatever. You guys get to see my Kavel Reddit account that I made to post once on Drawbox. You can clear cookies and cache. That's probably the best. I love this image probably so much. Um, there's another variation of it where the chat is full of like horse, 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 or like words that are also just wrong. By the way, like worse, like dude, it's so good. Yeah, let's clear cookies and cache. I'll do radio and adore. I can't have my stats messed up like this, guys. I can't have my stats absolutely messed up like this. Or we could just solve another day. There's practice. Let's just do the practice. Radio. I love radio. Okay. Once again, top left is seeming the most doable other than this one. Is dull? No, that's not a word. I see what you mean by the white or yellow. Why is there an A here? Oh, because it needs. Okay, I see. Pfft. Mm. Why is that not happy? Huh? Is it because there's a double? Oh, so it kind of lets you know if there's a double in there immediately. There must be a double letter for that. Also, a dune is a word that's crazy. So that helps with double letters at least. That's nice. Duna. Duna. I'm kind of here for the Duna. How are we doing with others? An add-on. Wait. Oh, wait, no. There's no two. Adun. Adoob. Horse. Should we do horse? Is that will that benefit us anywhere? Oh, we could just test it right here. It'll save us horse. Yeah, what is the definition of Duna? I need a new tab. It's gonna be like a tiny dune or something. A Duna is get out of here. A quilted eiderdown or comforter. A Duna. Australian English. I can see that. So we're in a unique place here. No, the two O's are not. Wait. What? That was yet not yellow. There's no double letter. I do not know. Get out of here. That was good. There's no double letter. I've been lied to. Guys, I'm a rage quit. I need like baby's first puzzle game. Give me Talos Principle. Talos Principle can be pretty hard. I'm not hating on Talos. It's my favorite. My favorite puzzle game probably. Yes, I did play like 20 minutes of what are like the most what was the most popular one? Mist. Not that like Portal 2 is Portal 2 is probably the most popular. This is stressing me out. Let's go back to Krita. Is there like oh wait, okay, I do know a game that's okay, wait. I know I'm hopping all thank you for the suggestion, by the way. I'm gonna do this like in my free time. This is a good thing in my tea in the morning. I know this sounds old as hell. We're gonna do another game that I really like. Okay, this is one that I feel like I can do as well here. This is a game that my friends get very heated over to in a degree that's almost surprising. We can bring up chat again for this. You guys have room. You have to guess the game. Immediately, I'm feeling a little bit Fortnite, but I know it can't be because it's not saturated enough. It gives Western. I can breathe again. It gives Western game dev vibes, not Japanese game dev. I feel like a lot of games in Japan have a specific type of grass. I'm gonna eat all of this, by the way. But I don't know yet. So we'll toss in a Fortnite. These little splotches. Pokemon. We'll do Pokemon. Pokemon Go. Not a Pokemon game. Ooh, this is the Peak game, right? Peak? Possibly? No. Journey! No, wait, Journey was on Xbox, right? Is this, wait. Why do I feel like I've played this? Zelda? I do not think it's Zelda, because it's only PC. Why do I feel like I've played this? Oh, Risk of Rain 2. Easy. Wow, that took me way too long. Oh yeah, so you can't, you get more hints as you go along. So 85% PC, roguelite. Have not played this character. Yeah. Topu Games. Very fun. I really love this game. Risk of Rain and Guess the Game. Let's do another. Oh no. Almost gives Source vibes. Horror game. Definitely a horror game, probably. The reflection over here is, it looks like a car. You know what? GTA 5, just for funsies. I don't know where we're at yet. Grand Theft Auto 5. Japanese horror, I could almost get behind that. We have a meter right here. 58%? Ooh. That's really bad. Japanese horror I could maybe get behind. This meter makes it feel like an old Xbox 360 game. What's a really bad Xbox 360 horror game? I'm gonna hit a skip for now. Xbox 3, I'm crazy with it. Crisis was PC, and Crisis, or no, not Crisis, what am I thinking of? What is this? I like the architecture. PS3, Xbox 360. Why have I seen this before? This kind of reminds me of, oh my god, Spy Kids. Is that even a game? Is there a Spy Kids game? Spy Kids 3D. Game over. No. This looks. Wait, this. This looks like a Yakuza. Bayonetta? Is it Bayonetta? I'll believe. Now the game, the hard part is which one? I'm gonna go 2. No, I'm still sending it. Wait, is this made by the same studio as the people who made Yakuza? What the hell is this? Wait. Is that who I think that is? No, I'm gonna Ninja Gaiden. Okay, I did want to say Ninja Gaiden, but I didn't want to sound stupid because I've never seen a Ninja Gaiden game before. I just saw Ninja. Okay, one more. We got to end it on a win. Oh God, Destiny, Elden Ring. This looks like a tree of some sort or something. I'm gonna go Destiny just because I don't know better. I've never played Destiny 2. Oh. I've never played either game. So there we go. Okay. I think that's a good win. Let's head over here. It feels so good when you get it right, and then you realize you're a nerd, and I'm like, oh.
Yes, I play video games.
Okay, let's head over here. Actually, I'm gonna take a sip of water real quick. My friends love this game and they're gonna be so mad I played it without them, but I don't care. That's a big knees. That's an awfully hot coffee pot. Cool. Adjust my mic a little. Whenever I extendo my mic, it droops a bit. Guys, by the way, once I'm graduated, we're gonna be streaming maybe a lot earlier in the day because I like watching the sunset. Um, yeah. Also, when I graduate, there will be like maybe a week long or more break from stream. Not because I hate streaming, I just will be busy. I actually thoroughly like streaming, and I would if I could. But yeah, we'll probably be maybe I would love around lunchtime. I know that would help out you guys a lot because it's probably like 1 or 2 a.m. where you are. So if anybody was a Kavel draw supporter, it's you guys. Jeez. I don't need to be erasing this, but I am. I'm not going to set a timer. I'm just going to kind of keep drawing until. I mean, what did we do this stream? We adjusted the arm, redid the head, redid the foot. Hey, why am I thinking like that? These streams aren't about what we accomplish. Come on, Cav. And we have this song going on Twitch. Oof. I really want to get a video out before July on YouTube, the lesson 3 video. That'd make me happy. Stretch? I have to stretch? Why would you do this to me? We'll do that. Right after our BRB. Thank you for the reminder. Everybody else, this goes to everybody else in chat. Do some hand stretches. Who's on Twitch? That is our friend QR. QR is over there on Twitch. Mucking about. Clones. I think, wait, another thing, but yeah, QR wasn't on Twitch earlier. QR just went to make you stretch. Thank you. That is so real. I wish there was a way that I could do like YouTube integration for coins. So if you're on YouTube, you still get Kavel coin on Twitch. I mean, ideally, you could redeem it regardless of the platform, but
I don't think Twitch would like that very much.
yo, what's up, Roz? How's it going? My Kavel coin is dwindling. I'm going to be broke. I like this toe. I don't like this toe. I feel like I need to find more of the foot hitting the ground first. We're drawing some bird feet. What are you up to, Roz? Maybe they are a bit too big. We could always shrink them. It's not a big issue. Yeah, because I'm drawing this one huge. Oh my god. One thing I've already noticed about this foot. Why are we on the arm bag layer, by the way? I don't think any of this is arm or bag. I think this is feet too. I'm very happy with the new rendition of the Faith? Gravel Faith? Hello, Mario. Speaking of that, I have not watched Vinny recently. If you don't know, Vinny's the person who is Mario. Not a unique standalone character from the Nintendo Corporation. Blah, blah, blah. There we go. Stream may end rather abruptly today. Basically, once we've hit the hour mark, I'm just gonna end it where I feel like, yeah, we could do that. He played Mario in the last movie, believe it or not. It was live action too. Like they just kind of rotoscoped him into the scene. It was a bit weird. It didn't really work with the art style. Like he wasn't even dressed up as Mario. But I feel like it fit the vibe. I mean, you know, if you have Chris Pratt as Mario, you could have rotoscoped live action Vinny Vine sauce for all I care. Of course. Another toe. I'm getting some good music tonight. What the hell? Not that that doesn't usually happen. Just like I put it on, kind of go rando, and it's giving me good stuff. Okay. Have a good one, Bear. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for your participation in the guessing the game. The game guessing, if you will. Roz, what will you be working on this stream? Man, I wish I could play music for you guys over on YouTube, but also I don't do music on YouTube because sometimes people don't want to listen to the music, so that works out. But for a second, I forgot why I did. I do music on YouTube. Little dinosaur feet. I need to draw some humans soon. I'm not going to beat the furry allegations. Not that those are particularly bad, just like I wouldn't consider myself a furry. I want to play my exactly, yeah. So it serves its purpose well. No, no, don't worry. I don't take it as an insult. I wouldn't be insulted if you did think my taste in music was trash. I lived with what was effectively three DJs for a couple of years. They're all very, very experienced in music and such. So I don't take it as an insult at all. I would take it as an insult if you said my music taste sucks and uh that my favorite artists objectively suck. Then I'd be like, hey man, we don't need objective qualifications for art. And then I would have killed you. And that would have been sad because that meant it would be the end of my Twitch career. Yeah, no, guys, no problem. It's fine. Do your thing. No worries. I really like how this turned out. It needs to be smaller. I'm probably gonna like, in retrospect, be like, yeah, that needs. But I love the turning and twisting of form stuff that's happening here. I feel like creating a new layer for each digit was very helpful. I will continue to do that in the future. Very satisfied with that. Things are going well here. The pose is a little bit stiff. The arm does feel still a little bit disjoint. Maybe I moved it a bit too high. If his shoulders are really sagging, then we could probably benefit from moving it down maybe a little bit. I feel like that looks good compared to this. I feel like I need to close my eyes, like reopen them. This gives more of the drooping vibe, which I want. Whew. I need to look up something. It was a rant I was having with one of my friends, and now I want to verify it. I swear the sun is a different color in the summer. I want to play Ultra Kill, but I also want to draw. I feel that. How about you play Ultra Kill, And then if something cool happens, you draw it. Or you draw something cool and then make it happen in Ultra Kill. Does the sun change color relative to the season? Or not the sun itself. Okay. This is why AI overview is trash. The sun itself does not change color. Yeah, dude, of course. Whatever. Dust and humidity change constantly, changing the light, so it absolutely will vary throughout the seasons, says a random Reddit user. A random Quora user says yes. If I don't improve, if you don't draw, you're not going to improve. True, but like don't set it as like a I don't know, the stakes are that high, right? I like that is good, like that is a true fact, but like don't stress too much over it, right? Like be able to enjoy the other things in life to balance art, right? Because if you never take breaks from art, then you'll never improve, or you'll improve much slower because you're going to be burning yourself out, right? You as a person, your dignity and, sense of self and being is not dependent upon the quality of an artist that you are, right? Maybe if you do it professionally, then, you have an incentive to be competitive, but for right now, don't forget to balance it out. Have some fun. There's a quote that I really love from Stan Prokopenko and Marshall Vandruff on the Draftsman podcast, where I think it's Proko who says, to engage with art is to breathe in and breathe out. Breathing in is kind of taking in the art around you, the world, right? Engaging with it, absorbing things, and breathing out is the expulsion of everything, right? The creation of art, and you need to breathe in and out, right? I'm not sure if you guys can relate to this, but whenever it's exam season, I get like really antsy because I want to draw, right? I've breathed in so much. And then whenever it's like I'm drawing too much, I'm like, okay, maybe I just need to sit back, kind of engage with the world and things, etc. Yeah. Maybe I don't like the arm lower. Yeah, I like it here. Is it a very tough balance? Yes, it is. But finding that balance is part of the process. And then sticking to that balance is also keeping it balanced. Oh. For example, I know for a fact that like when I feel overwhelmed by a drawing or something, right? Like I'm not focusing, I'm stressing myself out, etc. But like maintaining the balance of learning when to slow down and stuff is difficult. Why do you want to draw daily? Why do you want to improve your art? It's a good question. I don't know. I do like the journey of learning art. I almost fell out of my chair. That's why I'm like dragged the canvas like that. Um, I would like to better realize my ideas, right? Is that very qualitative? Yeah. Oh no, I would like to reach a fidelity. I do have a love for things like that. But I picked up drawing because I wanted to express myself more, right? Find different ways to express myself. And it kind of worked in a different way because drawing has changed me as well as a person. So not only is it me expressing myself, but it's kind of drawing changing me. And then I get to express how it's changed my life. And so in the pursuit of making higher fidelity drawings, I get the luxury of better explaining my ideas, better executing them. But I also just thoroughly like making things. To me, drawing was never about making pretty things per se. I just like making stuff. Always have, always will. And the former bear mug, she's just left, said a really, really, really good quote one day. We had a similar conversation of this, which is like finding out why you want to draw. And And like the answer at the end of the day, why do I want to draw? It's I want to express myself, but why do I find joy in it? Who knows? And she said, some questions I'm not going to say are better left, unexplored because it's good. The unexamined life is one not worth living, right? Like go out, question why you do things, question the world, explore, right? All that good stuff. But you do when you only want the answer, you could end up inventing one that's not necessarily true to yourself. So if you're out there, for example, looking at for the why do I love drawing, you may be prone to coming up with an answer that isn't necessarily true and then sticking to that because it's the only thing you know, quote unquote. So a concrete example of that is, oh, I love drawing because it makes me look cool, right? And say that's not necessarily the true reason, but since it's the only one that I've come up with and I've told myself, yes, this is the only reason why I like drawing, then I'm just going to kind of lie to myself with that answer that's not necessarily true. So the alternative, which is just not forcing the occasion and taking it little by little, I find merit in that. Okay, let's fix these knees, and then as a stretch goal, we can add some clothing folds to the shirt. But other than that, yeah, there are always several reasons. Oh, we need to draw the bag as well. Maybe we'll do that another stream because I'm lazy. Oink, 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 oink. Yeah, I kind of want to fix up the legs. His feet do look freaking huge. Sniped that like stray pixel. Go to the sauce. And this foot's a little bit thick. We'll adjust it next stream once I realize like how egregiously large they are in perspective. Let's mess with the shirt a little bit. Let's see, I'm gonna disable these for now. I'm gonna merge this in. We can move the notes up now. Wait, where did the bags go? Oh, I hit them. I'm dumb. Okay, I want to join these into the upper body. No. Think. Nice. Hello. Why are you not copying? Oh, because I did it from the notes layer. Oops. There we go. Gosh. That's we'll do the knees. The sinister third option. I had like a bunch of stuff to work on. Let's do the knees. Take a big old sip of water. Oh man. The sunset is like making really pretty light into my room right now. Peace Flag Ensemble sounds familiar. I can't mark it, but it sounds familiar. Who knows? Let's continue. Knees. The bee's knees. Wish I got more of a side angle, but I'm going to break this up into forms I can kind of recognize. We have the knee. I don't have the anatomical stuff, and I don't care to learn it right now. But we have this form. It's like a teardrop almost. The gas tear. This. We have like this ribbon coming in here. I imagine it like wraps around like this. And then we have the calf muscle happening. And then we have like the start of, I assume that's the quad. Who actually knows though? Of course, I don't want to be too dedicated to, I was just holding my pin upside down. Too dedicated to the muscles here because I don't want to like make Gravel's leg like unreasonably muscular. It'd be funny, but he does not need all that. So yeah, we have the end of the quad and then the actual teardrop, and then we have the start. Maybe it should go further. Yo, TS Block! Whoa! It's been a minute. Welcome, welcome. How's it going? Last I remember, you started lesson 2 a bit ago. You feel sleepy? Sorry to hear. This stream may not help you because we're notably a very sleepy stream. Something more fundamental than it seems. I actually haven't heard him say that. I haven't watched all of his stuff yet. I really should. I can only engage with his content in like bite-sized pieces because they really make me think, which is good. But like I need time to digest. Yeah, I'm not sure. Does he say strictly? And I know I'm like asking someone down the pipeline, or like like twice removed from his actual words. But is it specifically drawing or just any medium of expression, like artistic medium that he's referring to? Because I could get behind this artistic medium, like singing, right? Especially music. I can understand if you don't listen to music much, but if you, I've never met a person who says they don't like music. And if I did, I wouldn't know them for very long. So, also, would this form overlap like this right here? No, I think we would see this happen because it's slightly pushed away from us. Oh, this is looking wonderful in perspective. Maybe this could be rotated a bit more out. Me win. You'd be a bit less scared, to be a bit more independent. The piano at the start of this song really gave me a glimpse of us vibes, and now I'm really wanting to listen to Joji. Oh man, Joji's such a great artist, dude. Oh. I just have to be careful because his music's so good, but like I will get sad. Not sad, but like it strikes at the heart. Yo, what's up, Rise? How's it going? Hope all is well. We're nearing the end of the semester, hopefully. Give Kavel a bit more calves. Or Kavel? Gravel. Jesus, dude. Same old, same old. Did your calculus exam today? Hope that went well. Calculus can be a killer. Oh, his eye's a little bit messed up. See if we could fix that. What does that look like? Oh, I subtracted. Oh, that's funny. Oh, he kind of looks tired now, though. I like it. But Gravel, I've decided, doesn't have eyelids. That looks good. Drawing specifically have something to do with the unconscious, making illusions in general seems to draw humans for some reason. I could see that. Him and his notion of conscious and unconscious. I could get behind that. Finding it in different places for sure. I've been fighting these tangent lines. I've been a soldier, God's strongest tangent line fighter, but I may have to move that back to match this calf. May watch a little bit of Zapata tonight. Who knows? I love his drawing meditations. Those are just great. The fact that we get those for free, oh my gosh. Dude. Okay, so it's facetious of me to be like to ever imply that this could happen. Egotistical, maybe facetious isn't the right word, but like if I was ever to be like, oh my gosh, I get to feature on a like Zapata interview or something, I would just be scared. I'd probably deny it because like he's intimidating, not in like a mean way, but like he's smart, dude. He's very well spoken and stuff. Like, oh, music to me is interesting. I'm only recently understanding what it's about. He's an eloquent fella. Scary smart, yeah. Reminds me of I've had some professors who are just like out of this world intelligent. And like when you ask them questions, they don't really understand what you're asking because they're just like so so knowledgeable that it's just like out of their realm of possibility that you don't understand some things. They're like, how do you not understand this? It's just natural to them. I'm using the wrong color. It doesn't matter too much, but it bothers me. I just realized like all of this is the wrong color. I can see it now. Now that I'm looking, oh, you're a smart fella. I like that. And you're like, Kavel, why would you be scared of a smart person? Because then they like you say something like innocuous, and they'll be like, but what is that? And you're like, oh god, why is that? I don't know. They make you think. That's right. Kavel hates thinking. All of this is black now. I can see it instead of the brown that I use for my sketches. Oh my gosh. Okay, we have our teardrop. Now we're gonna see like this, right? I like. Sometimes you just gotta redo the line. That's okay. Oh, just another dude who talks about things without thinking deeply about them first. That's and I'm sorry to bring up his name again, but like that's the appeal of Northern Line to me. He like he clearly has a wonderful way of thinking about the things he's going to speak about pretty well before like and he's but he just like goes off rip, right? He's a rhetorician, however you pronounce it. Every sense of the word. He like can he starts speaking and he already has like the rebuttal of the first like naive argument settled. Which then again, the naive argument, we could all probably defend against that rather quickly, but don't just talk. I'm a person that needs a lot of time to think. I'm not the smartest. So whenever I'm engaged in deep philosophical conversations, I need like because that's why like whenever I start my streams, I'll probably have like a short "What has Kavel been thinking about art philosophy" segment, right? Also, clothes have thickness, so we'll do something like that. Uh because like I was thinking about those things much overnight, and so I came to the stream armed with new ideas. Maybe is my position in life to eternally be the student who walks up to Socrates the next day after thinking all night about a counter argument only to be drawn a fool in front of everybody? Who knows? Maybe that's just the sign of me being dumb. Yeah. I'm jiving with this heavy. I was worried yesterday that I wasn't a big fan. I'm glad that we are now, though. Want to learn something about shorts? I wear shorts all the time, and I can tell you this. There's a lot of folds near the groin area. Why? Whatever reasons you want to attribute to it. Mine are that you have all of this excess material out here, and they all need to join at some point. So the groin area is where a lot of it does. So you're going to see a lot of this. It pinches, clumps up near the center. So you can go about that however you want to. I usually find it never goes like this. It's always about and around, and that's great because it gives you a wonderful opportunity to kind of highlight how round the form is. You all oftentimes have like ones like this that just kind of orbit. This is my favorite fold, probably because it's the easiest to conceptualize and draw for me. But it also cuts into the form. It's also very heavy here, though. I would like it to calm the hell down. That may just be too much, though. What's 50%? 50% is a rule inside of Drawbox. I'm not sure how much I've talked about Drawbox in front of you, but Drawbox is a free online art learning program. Not sponsored. To teach you the fundamentals of art. It's like the tutorial zone of learning art. And one of the rules in art in this program slash Discord server is that you must spend 50% of the time used for learning on drawing for the sake of play without expectation. So what does this look like? If I drew, if I did lesson content, educational stuff, I spent an hour learning art, specifically under Drawbox or just in general, then I have to spend at least 30 minutes drawing for the sake of play. Now you're like, okay, that sounds easy, but play isn't necessarily. I mean, it is easy. It's hard at first, and then it gets easier. Drawing for the sake of play means no expectations. So you're not allowed to be like, I want it to look X, Y, and Z pretty before I get started, or etc. You're supposed to draw without reference in the sense that, like, no direct reference, right? You can have like a style, like a reference in the sense of like, what does the helmet look like on this character that I'm about to draw, right? Um, but other than that, you can't be like, I'm going to copy this helmet bar for bar, right? Or things like that. Less is more, Cav. Less is more. I need that as a tattoo or something. Probably not. That'd be a sucky tattoo, but I really want to do the pocket. One thing about gravel and my shorts that I wear in the real life, in the real world, is that there's a little triangle right here. These are my favorite shorts. I wear them every day. I have like several pairs of them. You're like, why did you design gravel this way? Because this is literally what I wear every day. Of course, different. I have different clothes, but my closet literally looks like a cartoon character's closet. It's tan shirt, tan shirt, tan shirt, tan shirt, black exercise shorts, black exercise shorts. Sure, some of them have. I forgot the pocket. How could I forget the pocket? I love breast pockets. Is that what they're called? Shirt pockets. They're definition of good utility. It's the perfect place to store things temporarily. You know, need to put your AirPods away really quickly, but don't want to put it back in the case. Boom. Do you have like a paper clip that you're about to use, but you need to put it away so you don't lose it? Boom. Do you have peanuts that you want to give to some birds? Boom. Do you have a zip tie? Boom. Do you have a hair tie? Boom. The possibilities are quite literally endless. However, the angle of this triangle vexes me, and I need to zoom out while I'm drawing it. Remember, Kavel, zoom out. I realize my issue here. I usually draw the arrow first. Let's draw like this, a bit more on the side. Because I was trying to like find an arrow or triangle that fills the gap instead of just drawing it first and then making the gap after that. I'm gonna rant about 50% more. I think 50% is awesome, epic, and everyone should do it ever, forever. It's a bold claim, but I completely attribute it to how much I've grown in art. Not saying that's a lot or a little, but I personally believe like the most personal growth I've seen and some of the most important growth, there's a difference, is because of doing 50% a lot. And personal growth in the sense of finding characters that I like, finding scenes that I like, being comfortable with kind of the failure, and figuring out how I feel about art, right? Because it's never as simple as, trying to find a good way to put it. Yeah, I'm going to draw today. Drawing doesn't exist in a vacuum. We have feelings, we have days around us, we have stress, we have happiness, we have impatience, all of these things that affect us. So, getting used to accepting these things and then working around them. Letting both, art enter your day, but your day also enter your art. That sounds really stupid and facetious in hindsight, but I don't know, I vibe with it. I can hate AI art a lot for many reasons. All of us can. Um, but even for like the classically prettier stuff, right? Um, it's an ideal that art is relative and there's no objective beauty to things, sure, but like or I'm not sure if that part's true, but whatever. Suppose there is, right? And like at the end of the day, there are certain art posts that get a lot more likes than others for the sense that more people find it attractive. Um but like even the prettier quote unquote ones in that sense, AI generated art, it's just boring to me. And I'm not saying because I know it's just like there's no decisions, there's no day to be put in it. I think you're really smart. I like hearing you talking. Thank you very much. Don't think I'm too smart because like once Steven Zapata enters the stream and asks me any questions about what I just said, it's over. But thank you. Got some like Roblox hands. Van Gogh, dude, Van Gogh. I only know a little bit. I've only watched like a documentary or two on him and his life. Holy crap. I've always heard that he is, I haven't heard like in objectivity. Okay, I've never heard of that part. All I know about him is how his life has bled into his work, right? Um, yeah, I don't know about the other stuff. Also, I'm gonna start using. Oh, there that goes. Start using this reference that of course, as per usual, guys, artists that I like will be found in the description, or that I like, artists that we use, and I like this artist as well. We will be found in the description. So if you're interested into this artist, it is Wintemare, I believe, and after the YouTube video is done, you can find their link there. I've been hating, I have to say, not on him, of course. Oh, objectivity. Yeah, I mean, you know, I feel like humans in some ways are, hardwired towards certain things being beautiful, right? Because we're animals, right? So we're going to find like certain things pretty because of that. Like we're all hardwired to eat, to sleep, to do all the other things, right? Yeah, the way people treat art like it is. I'm gonna be real though, and this is not to be for the sake of being contrarian. Uh, I don't see that too much right now. Maybe I see it most frequently when people are critiquing things. Like X doesn't look good, Y doesn't look good. Because some critiques are not very objective in the sense of like, yeah, I think we all get the vibe. Objective in the sense like, your box is not convergent. But even then, I talked about this the other stream. Just because a box doesn't converge well doesn't mean it's bad art. It's just not completing, accomplishing the intent of drawing a box that is correct in perspective. Is that all LR? I guess it is. The line going in the right place. True. But yeah, thankfully, like, and I don't have Twitter, so what I say is not totally applicable, I guess, from just by virtue of experience. But from the way I've seen people close to me, thankfully I have good friends though, so they wouldn't like treat my art like, oh, it looks ass. They wouldn't say that. But maybe on Twitter that's how people behave. But at least very thankfully in my life, it's very rare to see even people who are not engaged with art or art community at all treat art that they see with a lot of respect. Not just mine, right? Because of course my friends will largely be very kind to me in terms of opinionated critique, right? But in other art that I see them too. They call things ugly on Twitter. They're ugly. Ew. Let the people who behave that way be a litmus for the kind of people you don't want to surround in your life. They're sending a very clear signal that I should not be friends with them. And I thank them honestly for showing their true colors so quickly. I feel like there's a pretty fine line between giving a critique and just being an asshole. Let's look at this right here. I think this is really cool. Look at the extra volume that they've given the finger compared to a human finger. I really like that. I need to start doing this. I can totally see this like knuckle and then. Oh my god, that, I like that. I love steel leg. I love steel leg. I love stealing from artists. Maybe I'm overdoing it a little bit right there, but I like it. Oh, look at this like light contour they have. Oh, you can't see my mouse. Light contour they have around the base knuckle of this turning one. So some objectivity that we all see and people improve on it. Basically, I feel like yeah, but they're improving to a standard still, right? Or like a standard, how we see other people improve over months and years. But like improving to what standard, right? We're just like, oh yeah, improving in the sense that it's more satisfying to me. So yeah, that does lend itself towards the objectivity. I don't know. Because like yeah, we do have the gestalt part of the brain that's like, yes, 3 corners in a room, that makes sense to me. Meanwhile, others don't have that sense, just because of the world that they grew up in. Or like, how we perceive music, some tunes are just absolutely abhorrent to us and make a lot of sense to others. So the improvement that we see and what society sees at large may be just baked in because we all lived in this world. I don't know. And really, once we get what's the logical fallacy? Appeal to relativism or whatever. Relativist fallacy. The relative fallacy, also known as the subjectivist fallacy, is claiming that something is true for one person but not true for someone else, when in fact the thing is an objective fact. Oh, when the thing is an objective fact. The fallacy rests on the law of non-contradiction. The law of non-contradiction states that for any given proposition, the proposition and its negation cannot be both simultaneous. Okay. I don't know. When it comes to relativism and stuff, I'm an absurdist to some degree, right? So like I agree. I'm like, yeah, I appreciate like Albert Camus putting your own meaning into things, but What are you? Are you a man or a woman or something? I think I haven't asked you. I identify as a male. He, him. Thank you for asking. What about you? What about you? Sorry, I said that like while exhaling. I guess yeah, whatever. Where's Luca's hand? Give me your hand, Luca. Nice. Woman. I'm assuming she, her pronouns. So now we can do some of those knuckles right here. Ooh, that's gonna be fun. Where's this pocket? Does that pocket make sense? It doesn't. It's large and it's at the wrong angle because I zoomed in for the entirety of me drawing it. Die. I think adding a new temporary layer while doing new features is quite fun. Do it higher. Guess we're going to see the end of it right here. I jive with this. We're going to be working on the hand just now, so there's going to be a lot of changing things here. I've been wanting to go to like an anime convention or like just a convention and dress up in a safari outfit and take pictures with everybody. I don't know where this came from in my head. I wouldn't consider myself totally ingrained in nerd culture, even though I like watch anime, I play video games, whatever. But I don't know. I just like I wouldn't consider myself too ingrained in it. Like my nerd culture is like research stay inside all day and read about math rather than engage with communities like so. So I feel like if I ever go to a convention of sorts, it's gonna be like me exploring the forest. I have a very good sense. Okay, so Kavel lore, I have extremely good sense of smell, and I've heard that people notoriously stink at conventions of all sorts and shapes and sizes. So I do worry about that greatly. Maybe I'll need to bring like a comically large like nose, or what are the clothesline clips called? Can I draw it from memory? Let's see. It looks like there's like 2 prongs, maybe? Maybe there's 1 prong. And then there's like a hole, I think. I have no idea what. And then there's another one down here. I think I'm getting it, maybe. What are these called? There's like a spring at some point. I'm trying my best. I can't remember what they are. Gravel, stop looking at it. Oh my god, what if there's just like, guys, we're a surrealist artist now. There's just like an apple. I don't know why this popped into my head. How do you draw an apple? We're just gonna do this for now. Just an apple floating between like there's something like really crazy sinister happening behind Luca and he's too focused on on his shopping to pay attention. I don't know, I kind of like that vibe. Was Monet better than Van Gogh at anatomy? Divine apple. I just like the notion of like something crazy. I like it kind of. I don't know why, but I really do like it. Oh, whatever. We may think of, or maybe there could be like a cool eldritch monster there or something. I don't know. Oh, I was using the black. I could tell. Look, can you guys tell? Is the stream that high quality? How dark this is and how brown this is? There is a way, I just can't remember to easily recolor things. It's like, I can't remember. I'm not going to care. We're going to focus on this still. Let's work on the hand a little bit. Is it time for a break? Let's do a bit of a brain break. Or do we call it for the night? What time is it? 7. Let's call it for the night. I'm upset too, but we will. I would like to keep drawing, but I think I've hit my limit. Let's merge this into the head. Mask layer, then merge. Surprisingly, actually, maybe there's a cool technique I used the other time. It was very convoluted, but it got exactly the effect I wanted. Nice, I literally just called it to perfect timing. I think that's a sign. So, everybody, thank you very much for joining me tonight. Let's go through the list. Try not to do any duplicate names. We have QR, Safi, Rise, Bear, Monkey was here for a bit. I think that was everybody. I forgot MCal yesterday. I felt really bad about that. We will be streaming. Ooh, guys. Okay, let's talk about this. Oh yeah. So this is the end of my college career, basically. Not in like a bad way. I'm graduating, right? And with my graduation, since I'm an engineering major, I have my engineering expo. I have multiple presentations to give throughout these coming weeks. I have a lot to finish. I have a lot to do. I have a lot of prep, all that. So it may get bumpy, and then I'll graduate, so it'll be even bumpier after that. Tentatively, we will not be streaming Thursday. All that to say, we're not streaming Thursday. And then once we're finished with this drawing, we'll be returning to lesson 6. But stay tuned. I'm gonna try my best to keep the Twitch stream schedule updated. That gives you a nice like week-long view of what's gonna happen. And then of course YouTube, I'll also try to schedule that correctly. I'm usually pretty accurate. I did mess up the other day, but yeah. Thank you. So once again, thank you all for joining me tonight, and I cannot wait to see you guys tomorrow. Bye for now.